I'm Michael Cole along with Taz and partner. The locker room is still buzzing about that attack by John Cena and The Big Show on some top Raw superstars last week. And can you believe that the board of directors has sanctioned a cross-brand grudge match for this Sunday at SummerSlam?
But that's not all, Cole. Some of those Raw superstars have said they're going to show up here tonight to get some payback. Wait, is that Triple H and Flair in the ring right now?
I am the game.
Woo!
And tonight, I'm coming to SmackDown to find the guys who kicked my ass and made my father, the Nature Boy, cry like a little girl. Say, Nate, why do they still call you the Nature Boy, huh? Aren't you about 90? Maybe they should call you Father Time. But seriously, yo, no one can say that SmackDown didn't make an impact on Raw last Monday. We did just what we wanted to, and that was punk out the best that they got.
Let's see now. 10 for Triple H, 16 for Flair. Raw is never going to forget the day SmackDown took out 26 world champions in one shot.
And now we're supposed to be scared because Triple H is leading a posse to SmackDown? Please. He shows up here, he's gonna get more of the same. They can't see me.
They're here! The Raw superstars are here!
Here we go. This is going to be a rocket buster.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
You know, a lot of guys call themselves the best. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. I think,
Nice quick counter.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz mission, that was it. End of story, was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. He anticipated that move perfectly. I think the SmackDown locker room is extremely grateful that Triple H is not...
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world.
He's laying waste to his opponent with that steel chair.
Oh God, the ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
There's only one thing that a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire is good for, and it's not gardening.
There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt.
If he keeps connecting with that chair, this is going to be a real short match. This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. The timekeeper didn't need the ring bell anyway.
You can find all sorts of weapons under that ring.
Oh, God! That's a solid steel chair, Cole. That don't tickle. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you.
Enough's enough. Someone's gotta get that chair from him. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
He's looking for his finisher.
And there it is, Cole. The RKO. Man, that'll take your head right off.
What a reversal. And there's the pin. Nice reversal.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. And I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, slow down a little bit, Cole. Just have a little fun in there. Triple H is the man, Cole. I've been in the ring with the...
Come on! That's a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire! This has got to stop! Look at these fans! They didn't like that one bit!
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. He's putting that ring bell to good use right here, Cole. There's the reversal, Cole. You can bust someone's head wide open with that ring bell. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than...
Oh, no. The referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules.
He's got absolutely crazy with the steel chair, Taz.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's cause you ain't gonna... Well, if no one gets that 2x4 away from him, this one's gonna be over real quick.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Wow, nice shot from that ring bell. I think we know which one.
For the love of God, will someone please take that damn ring bell from him? Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. Wow, I'm telling you, I don't think that chair's gonna be good for anything after this match.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep a sickening impact from that steel chair. Looks like he's decided to grab a weapon from under the ring. That's not how the ring bell was intended to be used.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
I can't believe he hasn't given up yet. My God, he's not doing his opponent any favors with that ring bell.
That's the way you do it. Pick on an area and work it over.
That's what we've seen here tonight, and it's paying off. Oh my God, a devastating blow from the ring bell.
Now there's a guy who'll do whatever it takes to win. I like that.
It certainly does look like he's going to take every advantage he can in this matchup.
You can really get your bell rung by the ring bell. Ding dong. Ding dong.
2.
No trouble getting out of that one. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the...
He's using that ring bell as a weapon.
This guy might not have enough to kick out.
That was nowhere near a 3 count.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
That was a textbook reversal. I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about Randy Orton. I mean, he's a pretty boy. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
What is he thinking? If he's hurt, he's got to protect that part of his body.
I think he's been trying to, Taz, but to no avail.
Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't free. All right, time to see what kind of toys we got under the ring.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. These superstars are beating the lip.
And here's the cover.
Why? Way too early to get a 3 count. Wow, great reversal. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
1.
Not even a 2 count.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. Great reversal.
Man, there's not an ounce of quitting these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. There are limits to the amount of punishment that a human body can absorb.
2.
And if you want proof, just take a look at these.
Well, there you have it, Cole. He did it.
Here are your winners.
Triple H.